Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito. I am your host, Terry.
I'm your host, David Harper.
Excuse me?
No, I got the stash, the buzz. I don't know.
Well, that joke didn't work.
Okay, I'm your other host, Landon.
And this week, we got a plethora of stuff for you. We got Marvel, we got DC, and we got games. You name it, we got it. Let's talk. But first, a word from our sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Dubby.
Dubby is your go-to tasty boost of energy for your everyday life, with tons of delicious flavors, ranging from Push and Punch, Beach and Peach, Japanese soda, and much, much more.
Dubby prides themselves on being 100% transparent with their ingredient list, ensuring you know exactly what you're getting with their products. With Dubby, you can expect energy powders with no calories, no sugar, no maltodextrin, no fillers, and no artificial colors, so you can rest assured that nothing unhealthy is entering your body.
I mean, superheroes aren't actually real, unfortunately, but with Dubby, you'll come as close as possible to feel like a real-life superhero.
So head to dubby.gg, find a flavor you'd enjoy, or purchase a flavor bundle, including a shaker cup or even more flavors to try out. Here's something cool, though. Use checkout code Burrito1, that is BURRITO, the number 1, to receive 10% off your order. Go check out Dubby, and we thank them for sponsoring this podcast. Okay. How has your week been? Has it been a week? Yeah, it's been a week.
I ended off my work where I've been at for about 3 years. It's kind of very, very bittersweet. Very bittersweet.
Did your boss kick you out of the door?
I gave him the opportunity. I'm like, here, I got 2 minutes left on the clock. You want to fire me? He's like, no, I'm letting you work this whole 8 hours. I said, okay. I was like, well, I'll pack up my things for the last 2 minutes if that works. No, it was. It's kind of weird because a place I wake up to and hated going to every day. I'm like, man, I hate I'm leaving. But it was weird. It's I don't know. Like I guess it's kind of like when you graduate school. Well, obviously you've experienced that, and I have too. I don't know, were you kind of sad, oh, I hate it, kind of.
I mean, yeah, but I also enjoyed going to school, like high school.
Oh, you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
You have more friends than me though.
Not really.
Really?
I gotta hang out with people. You have to hang out with Spillman. Go to band. Band was fun.
Let's see, I have.
I had some. Most of the classes I had friends in there. I had freaking history class with you. Just go and write comic book crap.
Dude, that class was awesome. You didn't do nothing. You'd have that class was what? Classes were an hour long, hour and a half.
And Spillman would let me go into his room during the enrichment periods, whatever they were, and I just go in his room and hang out. Scroll through eBay on my Chromebook.
I scroll through eBay and stuff. Something I tell you what. You're always told I was oh, I'll never miss school when I leave. I'd rather work, and I still feel that way.
I don't.
I think something I do. Well, I like working because I at least get money. At least I get paid. It sucks, whatever. Something I do miss about school, and luckily with my new job, it'll be different. But with my previous job in school, at least with school, you had something different to do all the time. Granted, every day was the same classes, but at least you weren't there for 8 to 3 doing just math. You did. It broken up. But anyways, but no, my week's been okay. Ended my job. Start my new one tomorrow as I'm recording this. I hope it goes good. Maybe I'll get fired the first day. We'll see how it goes. I'm just talking HR for 8 hours. They're all we need you out of here.
You're gonna call. You're probably messaging me oh my god.
You're not gonna believe this.
No, oh my god, this is the most boring day of my life.
I need you to edit this part out because I've just been fired.
Okay.
No, I think what it is, it's you talk. I'm going to talk to HR the whole time, but I think that it's also simple training for looks and everything of how, because I know I'm getting my uniform tomorrow. So
this dude gonna wear his uniform on the next episode.
I'm like 90. So. Sergeant Roger. It's nothing like that. It's nothing military at all. It's the corrections officer.
I think he's a war veteran.
I'm not. It's oh, whoa. But how's your week been?
Car troubles.
Oh, yeah.
I love car.
I hope you don't have them troubles.
Oh, it's terrible.
I've been driving this boy around for the past...
Get used to it. No,
oh, my God.
No, it's some issues. I hope my brakes are fine. On my way home,
just keep pumping them.
You say that, but it doesn't work.
Well, It probably, dude. Like, when was the last time you drove that car?
Well, the
Like,
brakes were completely fine on my way back. To my way to my grandma's, they were normal.
mhm.
And then as soon as we like fixed them after the brake light come on, now they're like weird again.
Again, I mean, y'all haven't driven that thing around so long. Maybe it's just like it just needs a bunch or something. I don't know. Again, I'm not really a car guy, so I don't want to say this. And some guy, some
Same
either
thing is though, like
cryptocurrency
thing is,
bot tells me I'm saying it wrong.
join our Discord. Link in the bio if you want to combat some uh, Bitcoin bots with me. I've been doing that. They keep joining, and I was ban them, and they keep sending messages to every channel. But yes, do join the Discord. Let me walk you through it because I'm pitching our Discord.
You're pitching.
It's available on all our social medias. The links, maybe not Instagram. I may have to put it in the bio. But our Discord, the Burrito Discord community, we got not many members, a few members in there. There's a hangout section. Just hang out, talk to, chat with friends, whatever. Who cares? Anyway, community. There's a meme section. Make memes about us. Whatever. Who cares? There's a gaming section. Talk about new video games you're excited for. There's a section talking about movies and TV. There's a DC Studios section, Marvel Studios section, comic book section. There's voice chats. We have a movie watch party chat. You want to watch movies with people, queue it up and watch it with them. We have a channel that notifies you with every single video that we upload immediately when it gets put onto YouTube. And we have a bunch of other stuff. We'll be in there from time to time. You can chat with us. Maybe we'll join you for a movie or something.
Why rely on a YouTube bell when you can rely on our Discord?
Exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Hey, I was pretty good. That's a stamp of approval.
But yeah, join our Discord. Link in the bio.
On our
description.
Yes.
Not bio.
Yeah.
Link on the, what'd you say?
Link's right here.
Down there.
There we go.
And while you're at it, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and notification bell. See, I like my car, but
I think everyone likes.
I think like similar with your job, it's kind of those things. Like I've had this car for a while, probably 3 years, but like I'm gonna be sad when it has to go, but it's gonna have to go.
That was me with the truck, man. That truck, dude. That truck. You talk about. Oh my God.
Does it feel like there's a void?
Yes.
Well, let's talk about Thunderbolts.
Oh my God. I was like, I don't know if he wants me to say yes or no. It feels like a voice sometimes because I missed that bed of that truck.
Or misses the bed of the truck?
Yeah,
just that, not the rest of the truck, just the bed.
No, everything else was crap. That bed though.
Okay.
Dude, I had like so many picnics in that thing, and like I camped in and all of them because when I had the camper shell, I literally was sitting. I literally would put a mattress back there.
Oh.
And just like.
That sounds very comfortable.
I don't know. It was kind of nice. Like, I had a pillow. I
missed the truck too, only because I wanted to film with it, and you were like, "It's gone."
All right, we're gonna film it.
That day,
I had to be quick, man. I had to be quick. Dude, I hated getting.
And then you find it, or like someone found it at the.
My friend Armand
found it at the.
Found it at the junkyard, and like someone took my damn bed. Someone took the bed of my truck.
You'll find it one day.
I'll find it one day on the road. Somebody has it.
We watched Thunderbolts. Asterisk.
Yeah. So we're a little short.
Huh?
I'm saying, yeah.
Oh yeah.
People
we put out a little video or out of theater reaction. You can check that out.
Yeah. I guess before we talk about the movie, should we say the whole story?
Sure. We kind of mentioned it in that out of theater reaction, but we 7:30 showing Thursday night. Yeah. We see most movies on Thursday night. Well, now. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, Superman ain't.
All you gotta do is be like, guys.
Don't you understand? It's like Superman.
No,
like Landon. No.
But we
unless by some miracle, aren't there like sometimes?
There's not early showings like
Wednesday.
No. Yeah, it's like rare, but I doubt it.
I need because it was both. I know it wouldn't matter because
once you see it, why don't we see it like immediately after you get off?
I get up at 5:45 in the morning.
Oh, never mind. We see early
morning. Yeah, that's the problem. If it was morning and I got up at 5:45, I'd do it. I'm like, oh, here, I'll be there at night. But no, it's literally night. I would literally go in there, and then like you'd be going to the theater, and I would like I wouldn't leave till 5:45. You'd be like, I'm like, how was it? You're like, it was great.
I'll probably see it with my grandma, and
Are
then
you
end
gonna
up
see it? Are
seeing.
you gonna see it without me?
I gotta see it. I gotta see it when it comes out before it gets
You
spoiled.
can't wait till tomorrow.
No, I might. I might. It depends. You make me wait
You know
for
what?
make me wait for my most anticipated movie ever.
I'd wait for
No,
you. I would.
you'd see it before me, and then you'd
Someone's
see it
going to
with me.
hell. Premarital movie. Or whatever.
Thunderbolts. It was 7:30 showing
Yeah.
Thursday night. We sat down and we're watching it, and I noticed while we were watching trailers that it looks weird. There was like a weird. It almost looked like a 3D movie we were watching.
I didn't see, because you mentioned it's like blurry too. I didn't see it being blurry, but when they were playing the Fantastic Four trailer, I did notice the red, like just under the lines. I thought it was weird, and I wasn't really freaking out too much because I've
I
been
was
to.
because it was all I noticed on
Well,
everything.
I didn't. Well, I I've been to movies before where like the trailer, like one time they played a trailer, like all the trailers were had like subtitles. I'm like, crap, did I get like a closed captions viewing? And come to find out, it was just the trailers for some reason. So I didn't think much of it. I was like, maybe it's just for the trailers. And but like when the movie starts, it'll get good. But here you can continue.
Yeah, so the movie starts. We're about 20 minutes into it, and it's really blurry. Some shots you can't even see. Like it's really hard to make out faces. There's one shot where like there's a conversation between two characters, and you can not see their faces barely at all,
Mhm.
and it just kept getting worse. And it got to the point where people started to get up. People were like talking about it around me, and people got up. I saw them walking out. I was like, I wonder if they're talking to the workers or going to the bathroom.
I I first thought it was part of the movie.
Oh,
Well, not because I didn't notice anything really being blurry or odd until Bob and Yelena are talking, and as they're talking, you can just see it like getting worse. Like slow, it was like a transition or something. It was very strange, slowly getting worse. And I was just like, is this like century stuff? Like, what is this? And yeah, I didn't hear no one around me. Not that there
there are
wasn't
people over to my
comment.
right were like, yeah, it's really blurry.
Okay, I noticed the guy on the left. He kind of looked pissed. Yeah, he looked pissed. Yeah, I guess that's pissed. I don't know. I noticed
But
people getting up.
people kept getting up and were leaving, so I assumed they were going to tell people.
I about got up, but I saw people. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do
And we got
this.
to a spot where something the screen just cuts off, and then lady's like, "Hey
Well,
everybody!"
all the lights come on, the ceiling lights.
Well, no, she says, "Hey everybody," and then she's like, "Let me turn on some lights," and they turn the lights on,
Yeah.
and then she comes out with a bunch of readmission tickets. She was like, "There's an issue with the screen with the projector, but our technicians in South Carolina will be here tomorrow, so we can give you a readmission ticket. You can go see it at another time, or save or get a refund or all that." Well, we said we wanted to see it because that was the only day we had to see it.
Yeah.
So we went and got another showing for 9:15, I think. Not as great seats. They weren't terrible, but
It was in the same row, but
it was
like a
like over.
smaller
It was
theater.
like over on the left.
Yeah, because the seats we were at were like kind of like stairs, and this one was like a normal theater where it's like a little elevated.
Was it?
I remember.
I thought all Regal theaters were just steps, and the AMC's
Well,
the lift.
I know the layout. The layout was definitely different. Now I don't remember how it was. I remember like in the first theater we're kind of on the right side. This one we're on the left. It didn't bother me as bad, but
I thought we were in the middle. Anyway, um, but yeah, so that happened, but we got to see the movie. But it was kind of a interesting experience.
mm,
But let's talk about non spoilers for Thunderbolts. You can get your spoiler review up on the channel Wednesday. Uh, Thunderbolts, non spoiler. This movie, I mean, I let me preface this by saying we're back. Marvel's back, and
no,
we're there.
we're
We've knocked on the
got,
door.
got a pattern here.
We've knocked on the door of being back.
No one will be let in for being back.
Hmm?
Will we be let in? We've knocked on the door. Well, come on in. We're back.
We'll find out. Ironheart next month. No,
We're
May
we're,
June
we're
twenty
dead.
fifth.
We're dead. Yeah, when's that come out?
June 25th.
Okay, that was May. Okay.
No. Um, But Thunderbolts is, I mean, I had high hopes,
Mhm.
um, and it delivered, and then some. I think the movie was really good. It has a lot of emotion, a lot of,
I think first time I've cried in a Marvel movie. Oh, Guardians. My bad. Oh, Endgame. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Captain America, First
Well,
Avenger, at the end of it, Peggy
that the first one,
with
it
Peggy.
it made me tear up.
He's lying.
I'm not
I
lying.
know,
Yeah, could you not? No, it made me tear up. I guess
Infinity War,
Infinity War didn't make me tear up because I
Gamora, Loki.
no, they made me tear up. Give me that pain.
Everyone else dying.
No, because I knew they'd come back. I did because I'm like, well, there's no way they're gonna kill off all these guys, and then like in game, they're just like, can do nothing about it.
That's what it was. And then at the end, they were like, "Oh, we did something about it."
It's like, oh, hold on, we can. Because I just knew because I'm like, there's no way. And I thought it was pretty convenient. We still have the OG Avengers.
Yeah.
There's I'm like, oh my god.
Um. But this movie's got a lot of emotion. It's not got a whole bunch of action, but there is action in it. The villain is insane. The Void, Sentry,
Mm,
Wild. Um, it sets up some stuff for the future, the upcoming future.
yeah.
Um, what's it? Close future? I don't know. I was trying to figure out what the word is. Not distant future. It's I don't know. Anyway,
Okay.
unimportant.
All right.
Um, I mean, I'm not gonna to say because I have a lot of like spoilery thoughts.
Yeah. This is one of those movies kind of hard to talk about. Not spoiler wise, I mean, action in it was pretty good. I loved every character in the movie. There was never a character that showed up on screen. I had to roll my eyes because I'm like, ugh, they're here. But there's like no character I had to like, I was like, oh wow, they're back. I find them annoying. Was there a character like that? I'm trying to think who. He's gonna show
Keep
me.
talking.
All right, he's gonna show me a photo. Um, I'm really trying to think. It was good. I'm trying to think of something I didn't really like about it. There is. So I can't tell you what he just showed me. Show me that Last of Us guy getting human torch power. Um, I mean, I wasn't annoyed with that character.
I wasn't either.
Yeah, but I never. Well, they might he brought
I
that.
know you rolled your eyes. You're like, oh, great.
Well, yeah, you know what? That is true. But I was hoping maybe for like a redemption arc, the same way they did with Ghost.
Well, Thunderbolts is a good time. If you're a Marvel fan, go watch it. Go watch
Um,
Thunderbolts. If you're on the fence, go watch
I
Thunderbolts.
hate because I want to talk about like the end credit scenes, right? I know we'll do it
We
later, but
cannot. It's a very okay. It's a very great movie.
Mhm.
It's not a perfect movie. It was a. I
Let's,
felt like it could have been a little bit longer.
can I really? Am I able to talk about my complaint? I
Is it
have.
spoilery?
It's you know the one because me and you both have the
Oh
same
yeah, it's a
one.
spoiler.
Okay,
No,
it's
we're not
spoiler.
gonna do
Okay, so I have one complaint with the movie.
I have another one that I just thought about it. Now it's gone. Hold on.
Well, I know you mentioned it being too short.
That wasn't it though. That was one. It was sort of. But
I tell you what, though, the humor in this movie, I think,
that is what it was. This movie's got the MCU humor in it.
uh,
A lot of it.
dang, maybe because I was about to say I liked it. I don't know. I remember they
It
really
was
being.
funny. I mean, some of it was funny, but it seems like there were a lot of jokes for supposed to be a really sad movie.
I'm trying to think of like.
Somehow, Red Guardian ended up being not annoying, which is fine.
Because I was actually kind of annoyed with him in Black Widow, but I liked him in this a lot more.
There's a scene. I'm not gonna like go into detail. Red Guardian shows up where the team is. The first time him meeting the rest of the team,
Yeah.
and he gets out of his vehicle,
Oh, they're in high.
and he's
Yeah.
like, "That was funny."
I'd say my favorite joke, and this one kept getting me a lot. I kept thinking about that was funny when Bob's with U.S. Agent.
Oh yeah, Yeah,
You're
yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to be
yeah.
Captain America. You're just um. It'd be funny if they cracked one. It would be funny if we see Bob's. Um.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I'm have to. I'm gonna just awkwardly stop there because I can't say what that is.
um,
Well, what do you mean by like Marvel humor? Like, is there? Can you give me an example of a joke?
Okay,
Because I can't think of
not
like
it's not specific jokes. It's Marvel humor is considered jokes that break up tension constantly. That's
okay.
every time there's any
Well,
tension, they break it up with a joke. They did it
okay, because I when
multiple
you tell me
times.
that's that Marvel humor, I'm thinking of like the very like they don't have this type of humor, but you can just see it happening. Of like, oh, they're right behind. Oh, I said that out
No,
loud, or no? I think there is a joke in the movie. Did I say that out loud? I can't remember when, but I feel okay. Or like he's right behind me, isn't he? Like that's why I
that's
think
not.
about. You say Marvel humor, that's what I'm thinking. So can you give me an example?
I told you it's not like a specific like jokes are considered Marvel humor. It's like or it is it's the jokes that interrupt tense moments.
Well, like what? Can you give me the example? Because I can't
I can't
remember.
not on non spoiler review.
Oh, okay. What is it near beginning, middle, or end?
It's when that the team is assembled for the first time. Then their Bucky is there, and then they're like having this emotional moment, and then Red Guardian breaks it with a joke.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Ugh,
I do want to talk about Val. Um,
why? In the non-spoiler,
is she? I mean, she's a great villain.
is she the villain though?
I mean, you could argue, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Is who's getting arrested for doing all of this damage to New York City?
Tony Stark and
He's dead.
well, someone,
All
someone,
right.
I don't know who, someone. And I can't wait to talk about spoilers because I have a little rant to go off of on a certain character.
Oh Lord. But that is our Thunderbolts on spoiler review. Go watch the movie. Go
Yes,
watch it.
it was very good.
Yeah.
We're told it's doing just okay, if not just not really that good in the box office. Which I'm not surprised. You know, the name is just not catching people. Especially it's hard to go to movies right now. You know, price wise. That's all we do though. So it's like we were able to do it. We don't buy our own rent and stuff. Um, but no, if you have the chance and you have the spare cash, I mean, I say why not go see it. I don't think you're going to be disappointed at all.
I'm in the middle of convincing my grandma to go see it.
Yeah. Oh, I might go see it again next weekend. I thought about it. I really, I just thought about it.
I don't know. I want to. I want my grandma to see it. I told her she should go watch it, but I don't know when that'll be. Um, but yes. So that was a little bit of a non-spoiler review for Thunderbolts. Go watch our spoiler review, which will go much more in depth on um when that's out. News. Let's get into the news. I worked tirelessly for an entire episode of The Last of Us season 2 to write this news. It was painstaking
Yes.
down to the bones
Bones.
to type this onto my phone. And now I have the news, and I'm going to read the news starting now. Um, Chris Claremont, the X-Men writer. I mean, I think well, he does mostly X-Men. I've met him. He was there with Spillman at a convention. Um, he was doing a panel at a convention and claimed multiple things about the upcoming Avengers films, and we're going to talk about them now because he be leaking stuff.
He
Now,
be
there,
leaking.
this could be he could be lying. He could have misheard. He could actually know. Marvel could have fed him information that is real, and then he says it out loud, and just because it's from him, we think it isn't real.
Or he could just be making stuff up.
Said that already.
Oh, well, he could just be doing something you haven't said yet.
Okay.
I don't.
Um, we're gonna get into what he said. The upcoming Avengers films will feature these things,
The thing?
and you give me your reaction to each of them.
Yeah.
The return of Psylocke from the X-Men movies.
From Days of
Probably,
Future Past? Or, excuse me,
probably,
Apocalypse?
probably, because that was the only one she was in.
Okay.
Wolverine, with by the way, spoilers, maybe. Wolverine is going to kill someone important.
Okay, we've talked about this. Quick thing, just
I have a new theory.
throw a name. I'm gonna stick with what we said previously. I'm gonna say Deadpool.
See, because now there's a piece of news later that debunks that.
Oh well, forget what I said.
Elizabeth Olsen as a good Scarlet Witch.
What about the one we've been seeing?
It's probably her.
Oh, okay. Oh, she just changed her mind after the rubble. All right. Okay.
Well,
I'm okay
she
with
changed
that.
her mind in the movie and then killed herself to deal with her
See, I
sins.
need to rewatch it. I don't even remember that part.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. as multiple characters. He's playing Iron Man, Doctor Doom, and two other characters.
The guy from Thunder or no, Tropic Thunder.
Just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
He's gonna be in there and put Sherlock Holmes,
Doctor Doolittle.
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doolittle.
No, okay. I'm okay with that.
Chris Evans as multiple characters,
Red one.
including a possible young Captain America variant, normal Captain America, the one we know, and evil Captain
A
America.
young one, like skinny.
Maybe.
Just he's up there.
I can do this all day. I
I
know.
know.
No,
Okay,
evil Captain Hydra Captain America.
God.
That's who I wanted to see.
You want to see that? I mean, I just want to see her kind of American again. Plus, like a really classic outfit.
Well, it's the Russo. But that is that. And also, he said, Famke Janssen will return as Jean Grey from the old X-Men movies.
I'm glad she's returning. I don't care for Jean Grey that much, but well, X-Men 97 got me to like her, but I can't stand her in the original show.
Magnus. He's at GalaxyCon this year.
Magnus?
The guy who says Magnus.
Oh, is it
Professor
really?
X voice actor.
You want to go? We'll go.
We
Galaxy?
say that every year.
I don't know. We never
We
go.
never go to
We might
Galaxy.
go. I don't know.
We never go to
I have
Galaxy.
to look at the dates of my jobs.
It's on a week. It's on a weekend. We never go to GalaxyCon.
All right.
It never happens. And freaking Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham are there this year.
Some of Marvel's Avengers.
Have her sign our short film script.
This is awful. All right, $20.
$300. No. But yeah, there's that. Pretty cool. Jeremy Renner, this is crazy, has revealed he turned down Hawkeye Season 2, a role in it, because he was offered less than half of his original payment from the first season. He says, just because I got into an accident, what did he say?
It I got rolled over.
It was really funny. It was a funny joke. He's like,
I don't think it was even joke. It was be like that serious.
I'm sorry. Why? Did you think I'm only half the Jeremy because I got ran over?
That is weird. They did offer him.
He's probably going to die in this season, obviously.
I'd say he's gonna die in Doomsday or something.
I don't think. Well, maybe. I don't know.
He isn't signed on, but
But we have casting. Actually, next is the next thing.
Well, here, do you think it's weird that they did offer him like less than half? I guess he's in it less.
Yeah, I thought he would not be in it much. Kate Bishop's
That's
technically.
the only reason why I can even think that.
Kate Bishop's technically Hawkeye now.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to be a family man.
But something just keeps bringing him back out.
Okay. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back. All right. Let's go into this next thing. Jeff Snyder has revealed the rest of the cast that is yet to be revealed for Avengers Doomsday. And now it's Jeff Snyder, so this is like 50-50. Sometimes he's right, sometimes he's wrong. This could be true. This also could be guesswork, but we'll see. Here we go. Starting with this. So we saw the whole list from that one live stream. Mm-hmm. This will be the rest. Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner / the Hulk.
Okay.
Benedict Wong as Wong.
Okay.
Brie Larson as Carol Danvers / Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop / Hawkeye.
Okay.
Don Cheadle as James Rhodes / War Machine.
Next time. All right.
Karen Gillan as Nebula.
Okay.
Jeremy Renner as Clint Barton / Hawkeye.
Maybe. We'll have to see on that one.
Iman Vellani as Kamala Khan / Miss Marvel.
Okay.
Denai Guerrera as Okoye.
Okay.
Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie.
Okay.
Ki Hui Kwan as OB from Loki, season 2.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I'm excited for that.
Short round, yeah.
Yeah. Tiana Paris as Monica Rambeau / Photon.
Okay.
So back from the Beast universe.
The Beast universe.
That's what
The science universe.
Yeah. Will Poulter as Adam Warlock.
Okay.
Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams / Ironheart. Xochitl Gomez as America Chavez. Sophia DiMartino as Sylvie.
Okay.
Tatiana Maslany as Jennifer Walters / She-Hulk. Yahya Abdul Mateen as Simon Williams / Wonder Man.
Okay.
Catherine Newton as Cassie Lang / Stinger.
Okay.
Unmi Masako as Hunter B-15 from Loki.
Okay.
Lashana Lynch as Maria Rambeau / Binary. Famke Janssen as Jean Grey.
Okay.
Halle Berry as Aurora Monroe / Storm.
Okay.
Kai Zinn as Phyla, which is the little girl from Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay.
Owen Wilson as Mobius. Chris Pratt as Peter Quill / Star-Lord.
Okay.
Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury.
Okay.
Charlize Theron as Clea.
Okay.
Benedict Cumberbatch as Dr. Stephen Strange.
Okay.
Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter.
Cap Carter coming back. Okay.
Chris Evans as Steve Rogers.
He'll come around and go.
No Tom Holland. No Evangeline Lilly. Wow. No Vision. No Paul Bettany. No Elizabeth Olsen. No Oscar Isaac. So no Scarlet Witch. No Moon Knight. No May Kalamaui, which is the little girl from Moon Knight with the she had gold.
Okay.
No Daredevil or Punisher, and no Sean Gunn. Nebula in place of him, which I don't know what that means. Bradley Cooper. There's more.
No Sean Good, meaning no.
I know, but like it says Nebula in place of him, so I don't know what that means. There's more.
Like more actors.
Like 3 more.
Okay.
Bradley Cooper as Rocket.
Okay.
Vin Diesel as Groot. And Maria Bakalova as Cosmo.
Okay.
And that is the list.
So you think we'll get like another?
A lot of Guardians in that one.
A lot of Guardians.
Chris Evans in the middle. They're gonna do another live stream, and it's gonna be Chris Evans in the chair at the end.
Says the old man.
Sleep.
I'm trying to think. So no Hugh Jackman. No Ryan Reynolds. Well, I guess he didn't say definitely no on that, so I don't know if there's like another.
There could be more.
There could be more.
I don't know if it's the rest, but he says it is. But granted, I think they're in it. I don't see why they wouldn't be.
I mean, you're gonna have all the X-Men, then you're not just gonna.
Yeah, you gotta do Wolverine. But then again, I don't know. They could just be in Secret Wars.
Yeah. I'm trying to think because like I sound like disappointed, but because honestly, I could have taken a guess on all those. I remember
Bro could have taken a guess on OB from Loki being in Doomsday,
except that one, and probably Mobius
and the little girl from Guardians 3.
Yeah, why is she there?
Well, she's part of the Guardians now.
Oh yeah, the new. Oh yeah, I forgot at the very end. Yeah, it's weird. Sean Gunn won't be in it, but like
he's busy.
He's like part of the. He's part of the new Guardians.
He's got something to do with the other people, with the other company
down the street.
Yeah, that's probably better. What's next? Okay, speaking of Deadpool and Wolverine, a Deadpool / X-Men team-up film is being written currently by Ryan Reynolds. Deadpool is set to be a supporting character, so not a main character, with 3 or 4 main team X-Men in the film. So he has yet to pitch it to Feige, though, so it could not happen.
Well, he's like, yeah.
Feige's like, that sounds like $1 billion. Let's do it.
Hey, hold on. They made $1 billion on that Deadpool Wolverine. I mean, they'll do it again. Feige's like, yeah, right. Why not?
3 or 4 X-Men. Who are the big enough X-Men to lead a film? This is easy.
I think it's pretty easy.
And one of them you're not guessing. Right, I know that. Correct.
Well, Cyclops, let's just get him out of the way.
Is Wolverine one of them?
Deadpool.
You gotta have
Oh,
Wolverine.
Deadpool and X-Men. Okay, I'm thinking like Deadpool and Wolverine are already
No.
there. I'd say let's make the assumption Wolverine's already there.
Okay.
I'm gonna say three Wolverine. I think it's by X-Men. I think it means like three different X-Men guys. Because I'm gonna say Cyclops. I'm back and forth on Jean or Storm.
Probably Storm.
Okay,
That's what I would say, but that's up to
yeah.
you.
Now, do we get Colossus? I mean, probably more support than like main. Three or four. Okay, so let me think. So I have more options. Here, throw out. What's the one you think I'm not going to guess?
Why would I tell you that?
So about
Because
okay,
I'm going to tell you with mine.
okay, I'm gonna say Cyclops, Storm, or we go by three or four.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna say four. Cyclops, Storm, no one Colossus. He'll be there, but I don't know if he'll be like main. Gambit.
That was it.
That was it. Okay, so I'm cleverer than you think I am. Maybe Rogue. I feel we're not having Jean in there though. But
She's pregnant. She got to stay at home or
okay,
something. I don't know.
what's year four?
That was it.
Oh, is that exactly it? Oh, dang, so pretty good.
But yeah. So that is something that's interesting. This will be after Secret Wars. Okay. I have not read this, so this will be fun for all of us, I guess. There is an article from WSJ, Wall Street Journal. Okay, that's what that means. I knew that.
From this company called WSJ. Oh, the Wall Street.
I knew that. Oh, GG.
Oh,
What do you mean? It was not like this on my phone, by the way. Let me. Okay, I don't know why it keeps doing that. All right, we're gonna exit out of that,
is there another link?
and we're gonna look at it on my phone.
Okay, we'll read it. So, what's this about? What is the story? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good story.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get my mouth.
Yeah, you need a subscription. That's so stupid. Why would you put an article behind a subscription?
For you to buy it so you can read the article.
Hold up. How to read this Marvel article. All right. Okay, I'm gonna hope this one. All right, cool.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think this goes over most of the main information.
Okay. So, what's this article called from the WSJ?
See, you're trying to spend $2? No I'm kidding. It's titled. Hang on. Titled Disney wanted more from Marvel. Now it wants less.
Okay.
Isn't there a way to bypass that whole subscription thing?
Say sponsored NordVPN.
No, wait, because we learned how to bypass subscription wall for article.
Just looking up stuff illegal. Why not?
It's not illegal. Library.
Go to a library.
Uh, Hang on. I was curious. Uh, really? Hold on. I got it.
You got it. How about you ready to do something? I'm gonna laugh like crazy. We're gonna give them the secrets.
Let me see if this actually works the way this guy's talking. It does. Wait. All right, we're about to find out. Yeah. So, wait, hold on.
What?
What did he do?
Wait, let me see.
Delete that, right click, and then hit.
Oh, it's right click. I'm doing it wrong. Right click and then hit inspect. And we're gonna scroll. And this. Wait, okay, now I gotta go up.
Someone's gonna bust through this window.
I hope they do. uh, wait. Oh, that was totally hard. Hold on. Wait. I
Just delete that. Trying to make small talk, but I don't even know. I don't even try.
don't know. Say something.
Um,
Christ.
you just delete the article. Try it again. Ah, Darien chose to figure out how to work out this computer. You got it?
uh, hold on. Let me just explore.
So it's supposed to just highlight just that?
Yeah, so I can delete it. This isn't worth it.
Well, clearly, we could probably figure it out.
I give up.
Did he say which one to go off of?
Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna read that one article I was looking at.
Okay. So
Why do I have to be subscribed to read a freaking article, man?
the article is called Disney wanted more from Marvel, but now it wants less. Makes sense, honestly, because I remember when during like Comic Con, like like right after Endgame and all that happened, everybody was like, "What are they gonna do?" And like announced all these shows and everything, and like obviously quality wise, they weren't what it needed to be.
Yeah.
I remember at the time being a Marvel fan, because everything was pretty good, and now I don't know.
Just trying to see if anyone is like posted the. You think
Or like big points.
register now to read this article for free?
Registering.
I don't care.
Um,
I do this for the news.
but I
like to read.
I like to read. I was raised in a house of women. We need to see that movie. I don't know
I
why.
still have it.
Yeah, I know. You won't let me just borrow it and watch
No,
it.
because it's me, you, and Matt are watching that movie.
I've been waiting for months.
Oh, wait very much. Shut up.
I have. I like to read. Or a tissue.
All right. Did I
Got
get it? Wait.
It's like
Get off my screen. Puzzles? I don't want to personalize my experience. I don't want to sign up for text updates either, bro. All right, got it. We won.
all right. I'm signing on the computer.
No, it won't work like that. Not with this. So I'm just gonna read off my phone.
All right. So
Here we go. Article.
all right. Set the scene. The title is called what?
Disney wanted more from Marvel. Now it wants less.
Okay. Let me get tuckered in.
Los Angeles.
We get tuckered in here. All right.
The head of Marvel Studios told colleagues recently that watching all the comic book giants' new TV shows and films had started to feel more like homework than entertainment. The problem, Kevin Feige acknowledged, is that in an effort to satisfy parent company Disney's hunger for content on its new streaming service, the studio behind the Avengers churned out too many movies and shows with interconnected stories. The deluge of material from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, on Disney Plus overwhelmed and eventually alienated viewers. It also stretched Feige and his team's resources thin, diluting the quality of their output. Marvel's box office sales, streaming popularity, and formerly untouchable position in pop culture suffered. Now, Feige is leading an internal overhaul aimed at getting the studio back on track. Marvel is making fewer TV shows with standalone stories that don't require prior knowledge of the MCU. Feige is focused on fixing the studio's movie slate following recent flops like February's Captain America Brave New World. The first major test of his reset arrived this week with Thunderbolts, about a team of sidekicks, has-beens, and other C-listers who save the world in the Avengers' absence. Early box office sales indicated it'll open up between 70 to 75 million in the US and Canada this weekend, which will put it in the lowest tier of the company's releases. Still, reviews for Thunderbolts have been largely positive. If fans like the film, they'll likely be primed to see July's The Fantastic Four First Steps. That movie's story will lead directly into a pair of Avengers sequels in 2026 and 27 that Marvel needs to be massive hits to restore its former glory. Feige declined requests for an interview. This article is based on interviews with more than a dozen people who have worked at Marvel or done business with the studio. The section's titled Papa Feige.
Papa. Daddy.
That's what it says.
More like Daddy Feige.
Feige, 51 years old, is widely acknowledged as the most successful movie producer in modern Hollywood. After starting as an assistant to the producer of 2000's X-Men, he was hired by Marvel that year and wrote blah, blah, blah. Under his guidance, Marvel released an unprecedented string of hits, including Iron Man, peak, Guardians of the Galaxy, peak, Black Panther, peak. Sorry.
Overrated.
Marvel was acquired by Disney for $4 billion in 2000. Its crowning achievement, Avengers Endgame, which united the storylines and characters of all 21 films that preceded it and grossed $2.8 billion, a record at the time. During Marvel's heyday in the 2010s, Feige was heavily involved in film development. He deployed lower-ranking executives to supervise shooting, then got his hands dirty again in the editing room, often making significant changes and ordering new scenes. His longtime deputy, Louis D'Esposito, had a recurring joke: "We can fix any movie if we shoot it again." In 2013's Thor: The Dark World, there were 35 days of reshoots.
Oh my God.
Longer than the entire production of many low-budget films. Though the studio had a few early duds, Feige's process worked almost flawlessly for years. Every film Marvel released between 2010 and 2019 was a hit, grossing an average of about $1 billion. Fans loved that each had a distinct tone and were bound together by an overarching narrative. The movies were overseen by a small team of creative executives who came to be known as the Parliament. Most had been with the company since its founding or joined as assistants and were promoted, giving Marvel a family-like culture. Feige was the studio's beloved and charismatic dad, a creative genius from whom everyone sought attention and approval. Next section, more MCU. Soon after Endgame, creative staffers began meeting in their office on the Disney studio lot to figure out where the MCU could possibly go next. In the nearby executive building, Disney's senior leadership had another priority. Chief Executive Bob Iger was launching Disney Plus as his answer to Netflix. He needed loads of new series for it and was counting on Marvel to provide them, many of them. The strategy became just expansion, 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 said a person who worked at Marvel at the time. Feige recently told colleagues he'd agreed to the plan because of a zealousness to tell more stories and a desire to be an, quote, excellent corporate citizen. It turned out to be a mistake. Marvel's first two Disney Plus shows came in 2021, the time travel adventure Loki and WandaVision. That's not true.
No, was it like Falcon Winter Soldier next?
It was WandaVision and Falcon Winter Soldier,
yeah.
Which continued the stories of two heroes from Endgame in a satirical sitcom world. Both were hits. But Marvel's transition from producing a few hours of movie content annually to several dozen hours of streaming shows and films eventually broke down the studio's processes. A pair of executives oversaw each show, while Feige remained the final decision maker on every significant creative issue, even though there were exponentially more decisions to make each day. People who worked at Marvel in the early 2020s said it was challenging to secure enough time with Feige to get his feedback. As a result, they sometimes spent weeks on work that provided irrelevant once he weighed in, then found themselves with little time to implement his changes before a deadline. Desperate staffers resorted to chasing Feige in the halls to get answers. Long known as one of the most frugal studios in Hollywood, Marvel began spending like crazy. As other media companies started streaming services, cost was no object in the race to impress Wall Street with big increases in subscribers. Marvel series made in the early 2020s regularly cost more than $100 million a season and sometimes approached $200 million because they included A-list actors and costly visual effects. Next section, after I take a sip of water, is called Marvel Fatigue.
So, there you go.
What are you doing?
Go.
You can't say that with that mustache.
I'm not.
You can't be saying that with that
I'm
mustache.
not. Sips. Are you gonna read the article or like?
Are you gonna keep staring at me?
No.
All right, I'm good. All right, Marvel Fatigue.
You heard that a bunch on Twitter.
The internal dysfunction began to show in Marvel's output. Viewers complained that there was too much Marvel content to keep up with, and that was never a problem for me. And a growing proportion of it felt subpar. That was a problem.
Wait, what part? What was the problem?
and the growing proportion of it felt subpar.
Yeah.
I loved it for so many years, but after all the TV shows and everything, it just started getting a little confusing and all over the place, said Leslie Rodriguez, a 23-year-old social media manager. Fans rejected big budget event series like the alien attack drama Secret Invasion, starring Samuel L. Jackson. Shows the company was proud of, including Miss Marvel, about a Pakistani-American teenager who gained superpowers, failed to attract many viewers. In theaters, Marvel's biggest hits during this period were nostalgia plays that tied up old storylines, such as Spider-Man No Way Home and Deadpool and Wolverine. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania was critical to the MCU's future because it featured the title villain of the next planned Avengers sequel, subtitled The Kang Dynasty. But the early 2023 film flopped at the box office and was widely panned. Employees talked regularly about Marvel fatigue. They worried they had created a no new fans club, in which people unfamiliar with the state of the MCU couldn't watch a new release because they'd have no idea what was going on. Meanwhile, Wall Street's obsession with streaming growth gave way to focus on profitability. Iger and Feige began scrutinizing Marvel's costs and creative choices more closely. At the last second, Marvel decided the script for its vampire movie Blade wasn't good enough and halted production in 2023, while equipment was being shipped to sound stages in Atlanta. When production on the 2023 film The Marvels started, the filmmakers got little attention from the overstretched Feige. After Quantumania bombed, Feige became more involved, hoping to avoid a second faceplant in 1 year. The filmmakers cycled through dozens of versions of a voiceover to catch up viewers with plot points from past movies and series they needed to understand, but it wasn't enough. The Marvels, which cost around $300 million, was Marvel's biggest ever bomb, grossing just $206 million.
Hey, really? You did worse than Eternals?
Eternals didn't do that bad.
Okay. Well,
There's just, and people are growing on that movie now. Next section, more doom, less gloom. Since Marvel's early years, Feige's Parliament has gone to a retreat every fall in Palm Springs, California, where they plan out the future of the MCU. The get-together in 2023 was somber. Many of Marvel's movies and TV shows weren't working. The studio had just laid off employees for the first time in its history. Parliament members discussed whether they could salvage plans for Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. They also talked about a new TV strategy in which shows would have plots divorced from the MCU, making them easier for new fans to understand. The company decided to cut back significantly on TV production. Quantity, in our case, diluted quality, and Marvel has suffered greatly from that, Iger said at the New York Times DealBook Summit that November. Marvel is releasing only 1 or 2 live-action shows annually starting next year, and has already ordered multiple seasons of some of their stories, so some of their stories can continue without crossing over to the big screen. A senior executive is overseeing television so Feige can focus on film, which is Brad Winderbaum.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel's top priority is ensuring the next 2 Avengers extend the track record of the franchise, which has provided 4 of the company's 5 highest-grossing films. So around early 2024, executives decided to dump Kang, and start brainstorming who would make a better antagonist for the next superhero team-up. Feige had been talking for more than a year to Robert Downey Jr., who played Iron Man and was beloved by fans, about returning to the MCU. They discussed him playing Doctor Doom, one of Marvel's best-known comic villains, but they hadn't determined when or in what film. Executives concluded that Downey was the solution to their problem. They retitled the 2026 movie Avengers: Doomsday, with their biggest star in the title role. Feige also rehired Anthony and Joe Russo, who directed Downey in Endgame. Bringing back the talent behind a blockbuster for a sequel is one of the most expensive propositions in Hollywood, but people who have worked with Feige say he likes to go back to people he trusts, particularly in moments of urgency. To get fans excited about the new plan, Marvel had Downey take off a Doctor Doom mask and reveal himself at San Diego Comic-Con, a moment that immediately went viral online. That was insane.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the whole announcement and, not to exaggerate, I fell to my knees, Bailey Bowen, a 25-year-old teacher's aide, said while peeking at the red carpet for the Thunderbolts premiere in Hollywood Monday. In his introduction to the screening that night, Thunderbolts director Jake Schreier said, "When I first started on the movie, Kevin said, make it different. This weekend's box office receipts will show whether that's what Marvel fans want."
I don't know. They heard you gulping.
In many ways, Marvel has reverted to its strategy from before the streaming boom, as if the past 5 years had been a bad dream. As he did when Marvel Studios started, Feige has an expansive vision for his company's big screen future. The upcoming Avengers movies are expected to introduce the X-Men, one of Marvel's most popular superhero teams, to the MCU. In the final line, Feige has told colleagues he has a 10-year plan for the X-Men characters. In this end of the article.
Hey, we're about to be like, holy crap.
30 X-Men finally.
God. There's gonna be a point where, like, can this just, like, end?
No.
You don't think they'll ever, like,
You ain't gonna have enough superhero stuff to watch until you're like 80.
Do you think?
DC Studios just starting for another 10 years. I'll be there.
Yeah,
No, never.
there's gonna be a point in time
That's the
where
end of the Marvel news.
literally watching a movie, you have to like put on the goggles and you're like in the movie.
That is the end of the Marvel news. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Commercial.
Oh, oh, there you go. You have the remote today. You get the power.
Okay.
Yeah, just watch those. Just watch Shelter.
Mr. Freeze and the Penguin are taking over the new Lego Batcave. You can take control, arm the weapon tower, launch the net, stop the henchmen, and put Mr. Freeze on ice. It's up to you to reclaim the Batcave. You control the action. With the new Lego Batman collection.
Okay.
We're back.
Yeah. That was weird. They revealed a new picture of Superman. I have it saved.
Oh, it's that one.
Yes, it is. Where's it at? That's it. Hold on. That's another version of it. I have this picture saved about 4 times. You may wonder if I'm a fan of this movie.
Obsessed.
If I'm a fan of this movie. Okay. My phone's on 5%, great.
I gave you a charger.
Yeah, but it doesn't stretch far enough.
Okay.
So I didn't think about it. So it was Superman and Lois. I mean, that's it. They look great.
Oh, that photo, yes.
And, okay. That's it. Not much else to say. Look great. Superman looks good. Now, I want to talk about something. We got an update on Sergeant Rock. And I gotta talk about it. Sergeant Rock is not canceled. It's not canceled. It's not. It is delayed. It was delayed because it wasn't going to make its required summer 2025 shoot. There's no conspiracy, no creative differences or anything. There's a good chance the film shoots in summer 2026 because apparently they have a script they love. However, a new cast and director are very likely at this point.
I just got tricked on Twitter.
No, Lord.
Here, of a. Oh, actually, I can't say it on here. Never mind.
Okay. So, Colin Farrell and Mike Faist were both cast. The film would have followed. Well, I have a better description of the plot, actually. The film would have followed in the World War II setting. Involved Rock teaming up with the female French resistance fighter to find the mystical Spear of Destiny. The spear used to stab Jesus Christ during his crucifixion, and in lore is said to have supernatural properties before the Nazis get their hands on it. This was kind of a plot line in Legends of Tomorrow, the show, but not really the same. What else? The film's being reassessed at the end of the year, and maybe we'll start shooting next summer. And David Johnson was also cast in Luca Guadagnino's, not canceled, delayed, Sergeant Rock, alongside Colin Farrell and Mike Faist. This is unfortunate.
Yes.
I was looking forward to this movie.
Yeah, you were having a meltdown.
I was looking forward to this movie.
I don't. Not that I think it's gonna be bad. I'm just. If I get to see some GI Robot, I'll be okay. I'll be happy. But who knows? I ain't gave a crap about Creature Commandos, and I watched it and I liked it. So, it was okay. But I think it sounds interesting. Sounds like an Indiana Jones movie, as you just pointed out, and I'm down for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just being real. What do you want me to just lie on here? I'm really excited for this show. I'm a big fan of Sergeant. I'm such a big fan of Sergeant Rock. I'll just be soups. I'm a fan of everything.
I'm
not.
No.
Look, I don't know anything about Sergeant Rock. I just know he was
Sergeant Rock was killed by the final bullet fired ever in World War II.
The guy say sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
The final bullet that is fired in the war is what kills Sergeant Rock. Tell me that's not hard.
It is hard. I didn't say it wasn't. I don't. See, I ain't know that. I've never read Sergeant Rock.
The JSA can show up because they are around fighting at that time. J. Garrick Flash. Alan Scott Green Lantern.
Wonder Woman.
She's not part of them.
Sometimes she's not.
That in that one animated movie,
That way, yeah. See.
and she wasn't even really a part of their team. But anyway, Clayface is set to begin production on October 1st, so that's something. They're shooting in the fall, Halloween, maybe.
Halloween.
I don't know. That's coming out next year, confirmed by James Gunn again the other day, which is exciting. And finally, for DC, the new official trailer, first full trailer for Superman, is rumored to release next week. Predictions, possibly.
I think for one, I think James Gunn gets a fetish out of seeing us beg for that trailer. Because someone's like, James Gunn, what's trailer? What is it? 2.5, 3.5? He's like, you haven't even seen the regular one.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
I haven't even seen 1.0.
Yeah, I know. Predictions. I know this one guy said we'll see engineer using her powers, as well as crypto.
Stop.
You're
You guys can't hear. You probably can't because it picks up whispers.
you're lucky I was yawning for most of that. Trying to think here. Trying to think of something major. I think we're going to see a good amount of the Kent farm. I think we're going to see a lot of Clark stuff on the farm.
Please, bro. That's all I've been seeing on Superman and Lois while I've been binge watching it.
Like I need like a scene. I need to see a scene in the trailer of like, you know how
Clark, I need to get onto my truck. Can you?
Yeah, like a quick lift or something, or
Sure thing.
like like the kind. Okay, so you've seen the first Spider-Man movie, right? Obviously, with like Sam Raimi and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, with like Uncle Ben, Aunt May eating breakfast. Appears like you're gonna go up to school. And I need a scene like that where like Tom, my kid at the table, and Clark's there saying hey to him.
His mom's probably dying.
Don't tell me that. I saw that sweet old lady, and they talking about the book she's reading. I'm like, like, don't kill this woman. Don't do that to me. That would be sad.
Apparently in the next couple weeks we'll be getting.
Oh my god!
Apparently in the next couple weeks we'll be getting character posters and
it'd be worse.
a normal poster.
It'd be worse. What if she has like dementia or something?
No.
Clark, is that you, my son? Oh my god! You're lifting the car.
That'd be stupid. That would be so.
James Gunn just works comedy, so you do it.
We're gonna see Crypto. I think we're gonna see a lot more Lex. I think we're gonna see the other heroes, and probably Superman doing some cool power stuff.
You know, it'd piss me off if it's just the same trailer for all this season, just
like 5 seconds long.
Oh my god!
No, but we also get to hear more score. I assume we'll see Superman maybe use his frost breath or heat vision.
I think we'll
Doesn't go do a little bit of. Or he kills one of those.
Oh, like the thunderclap. Is that what it's called?
He doesn't Superman Lois.
I want to see a little bit more of Lois and Superman flying together as well. Well, I want to see. I'm trying to think of something like really big. I want to see.
Lois shower scene. I'm putting it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Please don't jump. That's what you were just doing. You literally did that exact stance. That's exactly what you were doing. I'm just really trying to think of something big because I don't really know what else to really go off of besides the teaser. Oh, okay. I'll throw a big one out there. Something I might like to see. Maybe I don't think we will see it, but I'd like to maybe just get an idea. I like to see Jor-El. Like a snippet. Just a snippet.
Maybe.
I don't know how.
I want more dialogue. That's just what I want.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to hear like people talking to each other.
Let me hear Superman say a line besides Crypto. Home.
Or
Take me home.
Or I can't whistle, but
I can whistle more by breathing in instead of out.
Can't do it.
Instead of.
What, you want me to pull you? My teeth?
Home. Get in your car.
You tell me, should I just put your jacket on the car door, close, and just drag you?
But Yeah, so
Here, I'll ask you this real quick before we move on. Do you think the trailer will have like extended scene, like how the first one does, where it's like Superman falling in the snow and it kind of lingers on that for a bit? You think we'll have another scene like that,
maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but we know this is happening.
Like Superman in space or something sitting on the moon?
We know this is coming between the 12th and the 16th. So that's next week.
Me,
That is next week.
yeah, that's next week. Let me see.
A week from
12th.
today.
So yeah, so literally Monday through Friday. Okay.
Yeah. So we shall see. We have a week to prepare because it's getting placed in front of Lilo and Stitch. Apparently, there's a bunch of crypto in the trailer because it's being put in front of Lilo and Stitch. So all the kids are going to see crypto and Superman and
Say,
Wonder.
oh my god.
Yeah, because it's already what's happening.
And Mission Impossible's happening right with that. So.
Yeah, and something else I can't remember. But that is the end of the DC news. Gaming. Marvel Rivals has a new event out. You get a free Wolverine skin patch for doing the challenges. So go check that out. I'm going to stream that this week. I meant to stream it last week, but just never got around to it. But I'm going to be streaming that as well. I almost said the Fortnite news. That's at the end. But do go check out the Marvel Rivals event, which is out right now. And also some skins that are out. Thunderbolts Bucky skin is out. Looks pretty good. Got emotes and stuff based on the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check that out. The Blade game had concept art. Like it leaked, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, it's just concept art. It's kind of hard to go by anything. Speaking of, I don't know if we forgot to add this. I don't know if you even wanted to. I guess we don't really know if it is a gaming thing. Superman art.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Here, let me look at it, make sure I didn't miss anything prominent in it. But no, I mean, it's just like, yeah, that's a Blade game. You know, like I don't.
Yeah. This video of Dashy kind of sums up my thoughts. Hang on.
Which I find it weird. They just like officially showed that.
So y'all agree with some of the business practices?
This right here just sums up my thoughts on the Blade concept art.
Just,
Yeah.
I mean, let's see here.
Come on, man.
Who's the studio doing this?
Doing
The Blade game?
Arcane Studios.
Arcane? Okay.
That was a real poster, by the way.
Was that really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing nothing really prominent. I don't know why they just revealed that, but hey, I ain't complaining.
Yeah. And finally, next season of Fortnite, they have a Star Wars season going on right now. Only lasts 30 days. Apparently.
So play it if you're interested.
We are having a superhero themed season next time. Not just, it's like their own superheroes. They kind of did this a long time ago. But there's a rumor. It's supposed to be, they said it would drop around when the movie drops. But that would be around June, 30 days, around June, something. And that's about a month before the movie. The season will go through the movie.
Yeah. Seasons are usually, what, 3 months?
Yeah, 3 months.
Yeah.
We've now found out from insiders that a DCU Superman skin is happening and a mythic item to go with it. You will turn into Superman when using this item. And it will be coming to the game, and the leading theory is that it will be a secret skin or in the Battle Pass of next season.
Not a shop item?
No.
Alright, so you have to get it, and I will have to play, because I missed out my chance on the first Superman skin.
And I mean, it's coming 30 more days, less than that.
So let's
But also, I should stream Fortnite because it's really fun right now.
Alright, so let's bring this up. You have the character, back bling, emote, pickaxe.
Look at my pickaxe.
And what do they usually throw in the character things? Sprays.
What's the emote? home. Take me home.
Crypto just dragging him. I guess I could.
I hope it's him. I hope he floats up in the air and he kind of does a little bit of that. The sunshine.
He does a little bit of that. Spray obviously like the logo. Maybe one for like LexCorp as well. Superman spray and LexCorp.
Now, do you think this would be the only Superman skin we get, or will there be more?
If it's in the Battle Pass,
When they put the Superman theme song in Fortnite Festival?
if it's in the Battle Pass, maybe they'll add like a Lois.
If they put the Superman theme song in Fortnite music mode,
with the guitar. Oh, no. I'm trying to think.
Guy Gardner or Mr. Terrific, but probably
like another character. It'd probably be maybe Mr. Terrific or Lois.
Lois skin's kind of boring.
Get newspaper.
Just a woman.
So,
Guy Gardner's got a ring. He's got a crazy looking outfit.
well, if it has to be a hero, I'd say maybe
Mr. Terrific got balls.
I think Guy Gardner got balls too.
He's got bowls. Guy Gardner got bowl. Mr. Terrific got balls.
Right.
Crypto doesn't have balls.
He's got vaccinated.
What? That's not what it's called when a dog gets neutered.
Oh.
Anyway,
Let's be real. Okay, so pickaxe. What would this pickaxe be?
I hope it's better than the other Superman pickaxe.
What was
Because all that was a giant, like, just a bunch of crystals, and it was huge, and it was annoying. Sucks.
I mean, what it is, I don't know.
I hope it's like I don't know, like a bent pipe or something. I don't know.
Pit pipe. That would be lame. I'm like, I don't get Superman from this.
Oh, you say lame, but they give all the Star Wars characters sticks.
Oh yeah. Just like they all look like dang metal detectors. So no lightsabers. Why would they do that? I don't understand why.
Because they look too similar to the lightsabers that are already in the game, so people can't tell if someone's holding a pickaxe or a lightsaber.
Tough. That sounds like a skill based issue.
That sounds like I don't know. Anyway, but yeah.
I will be copying this though.
Yes, I will as well. But I also had no choice because I spent too much money on this game to stop playing it.
I can. Oh, okay. So I'm free. I'm a free man.
I don't even want to know how much money I've spent in the last 8
I would love
years.
I would love to see like
8 years. How long I've been playing this game.
in the future.
I bet to be playing this game for a decade.
In the future, I want there to be like technology where like you can like wear these glasses, and if you want to know like information on someone, like nothing private, like what's their search history?
What's this guy's social security number?
Yeah, no, or bank account routing number. No, nothing like that. But like I can look at you like dead in the eye.
Security code deactivation.
Well, the thing is like we can like link up, and like somehow it'll just know. Like how much does this guy spend in Fortnite? It'd be like $4,567.
About right.
88 cents.
That's probably close.
Dude, if you spent in the thousands, holy crap!
I probably have.
I wouldn't have. I didn't do that for Marvel's Avengers.
I've been playing this game for 8 years now,
I wonder how much money I would have spent.
and I've bought every battle pass.
If Marvel's Avengers,
I bought every battle pass. I own like over 500 skins or something.
If Marvel's Avengers was going on that long, I wonder how much money I'd spend.
Anyway, that's the end of the news, and that is the end of the episode.
How much money did you spend on Suicide Squad? Did you spend like a 20?
We both spent over 100.
To buy the game, that don't count.
Probably about like 20.
Okay.
With that though, that is the end of the episode, and we are going to go ahead and get ready to get out of here. So thank you all so much for joining us for this episode. If you liked it, hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when we upload, whether it's a podcast episode like this, or a gaming stream, or an extra beef. We got one of those dropping this Wednesday, or the second episode of It's a Bird, It's a Plane, It's Superman. That'll be out on maybe Wednesday, maybe Friday. We'll see. Maybe, I don't know.
Wednesdays are the Fridays of the Wednesdays.
Wednesdays are the new Thursdays and Fridays. And sometimes
this episode is just the new week. Come out whenever.
We'll see. I'm gonna try to spread it out, but that'll be out as well. Don't forget to join our Discord. Link in the description and on our social medias. Right. Not Instagram.
Down there.
Go join that. Go hang out with us and tell us your favorite Marvel movie. I don't know. Say something. hang out. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just be there. Enjoy. And we'll pop in. I'll pop in. I'm in there almost every day, just checking out what's going on. I've already put in a few messages just to break the ice.
Somebody, please.
So with that, we're gonna go.
With the
If you have
people?
any questions, comments, questions, or concerns, you can contact me on Instagram at DarienH4404. That's DARIENH4404, or Instagram at the Comfort Burrito _official, Facebook at the Comfort Burrito official page, or Twitter at the CB Burrito.
And you contact me at Spider_Landon on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Very active on all platforms. And tell me how much money you spend on Fortnite.
Yes, it's very interesting. And also, if you're feeling spicy, contact us on the Comfort Burrito Discord community.
Yeah. With your
available
routing.
now.
With
link
your,
in the description.
With your card numbers.
And social security number and
That you spend on Fortnite.
Yeah. With that, we're gonna go, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Excelsior!